EastEnders matriarch Suki Panesar could be set to make an exit from the BBC soap, as it seems her actions will have serious consequences in upcoming episodes, as the villain will make a fatal error. Suki, played by Balvinder, has had a turbulent year on EastEnders, having caused her son's death and kissing Honey Mitchell, Emma Barton, which led to the breakdown of their friendship. The Walford villain has continued to have quite a cold demeanor towards her family and neighbors, although she should have been trying to turn things around. In next week's episodes of the BBC soap, it seems her time could be up, as her failure to make amends leaves her in big trouble. But will the feisty matriarch really make an exit from the square? The drama begins as Ben Mitchell, Max Bowden, suggests to his husband Callum Highway, Tony Clay, they go and have a fun night out. Eve Unwin, Heather Peace, and Stacey Slater, Lacey Turner, invite themselves along, and as they make their way to the underground, they spot Ash Panesar, Ghislaine Quagaka. Hesitant at first, the young medical professional has a change of heart when her mother Suki decides to chime in and offer her 2 pence worth. Wanting to define the matriarch, Ash ends up joining the group, and her mother is left furious with her rebellious daughter. Trying to get her head around her daughter's actions, Suki bumps into Honey, with whom she has had tension since the businesswoman sacked the mother of 2 from the Minute Mart. Confessing her sins, the Panesar mother says she regrets saying some of the things she did to her daughter and she wants to apologize. Unfortunately, she feels she is unable to do it, and as Honey begins to sympathize with her friend, Suki storms out and heads to the club. Here is where she meets Peter Beale, Dale Hudson, who had a fling with her daughter and also slept with her earlier this year. Wanting to prove a point that she too can have some fun, the mother of 4 ends up taking him home for the night, where they embrace their chemistry. The next day, she thinks Peter is a distant memory, but she is left furious when he ends up knocking at the door to ask for his watch back. This is the worst time possible he could have turned up, as Ash walks back through the door following her night out on the town. The young medical professional goads her mother over her behavior and hits back. Suki lashes out at her daughter. However, their spat is witnessed by police officer Callum, which is a fatal mistake and lines up the matriarch's possible exit from the show. Issuing a warning, Callum tells Suki he will report her for the way she has been treating Ash, and this leaves her shaken. Knowing her actions were inexcusable, the mother tries to apologize to her one and only daughter, but it doesn't go down well. Although Ash is bitter about what's happened, she takes on some advice she has been given and gives Suki the chance to prove her wrong. As the mother tries to make it up to her daughter, Kirat Panesar, Jazz Deal, and Vinny Panesar, Shiv Jalota, are disgusted by her behavior. Unable to cope with her wicked ways anymore, her 3 children could report her to the police for the way she has treated people and her criminal ways. The authorities could have enough with the statements from Suki's children to launch an investigation and arrest her. With the evidence stacked against her, the police would have no choice but to put her chance of freedom in the hands of a jury. Hearing the evidence during a trial of how she caused her son's murder, how she bullied her staff and manipulated her children into her criminal world, the jury wouldn't have a great perspective of Suki. Therefore, they could find her guilty of all counts, and the judge would sentence her to years behind bars to serve time for her crimes. After 2 years on the show, this would be a sad end to Suki's story, as she had become one of the leading matriarchs on the square. The residents of Walford would feel a little easier knowing they wouldn't have her lurking around every corner waiting to catch them out. Honey, Ash, Kirat and Vinny could finally live the lives they've wanted, no longer abiding by her stringent rules. Speaking about the latest development in her ongoing storyline, the actress who plays Suki, Balvinder, why her character lashed out at her daughter? The soap star explained, she completely knows that she's messed up, but on the outward, it's a different story. She lashes out at Ashneet to save herself. I feel really sorry for Suki, she's so complex and battling with so many feelings and emotions. She doesn't have the tools to just let go. She doesn't even know how to say sorry. She doesn't know how to open up a conversation and tell someone how she's feeling. Her default is to just lash out at everybody, but will this lead to her stint behind bars and exit from the show?